In some cases, certain events spark this drive. However, sometimes the drive you're born with it. My life revolves around my passions, which has created a determination in me that can't be compromised. Today I'm going to share with you the 3 passions in my life that exemplify what drives me to be who I am. I have brought my viola, looks a lot like a violin. I brought a portrait of the Eiffel Tower, and then I brought my wedding rings, which I bring with me every day, obviously. Anything that encompasses your life for such a long period of time, I would say, requires some amount of passion. Playing a string instrument for 8 out of my short 19 years, I would say falls into that category. My viola represents, my first passion. It was the first time in my life when I realized I was passionate about something. In the 5th grade, I decided I was going to begin playing the violin. It was obvious that I was a beginner, and my mom could barely stand to hear me play Mary Had a Little Lamb. But I decided to continue my orchestral career in middle school, and I got a new teacher, and thanks to him, shortly after I began in middle school, I was able to play The Devil Went Down to Georgia, which if you've heard that song, you know is a really cool violin part. He was a part-time teacher, part-time minister, which was pretty cool. In the 7th grade, he suggested that I switch to the viola from the violin in order for me to succeed easier, because I didn't have private lessons or anything like that. But my dreams came crashing down when he retired my 8th grade year and I got a new teacher. I had a feeling it would turn out badly, and it did. Throughout our first concert, we stopped in the middle of a song because it sounded so horrible. So I began to hate playing. In high school, my mom forced me to continue, and it wasn't until my senior year that she didn't care whether I played or not. So I quit playing, of course, and I was sure that I was done at that point. But of course, I was wrong. I still play here and there, but I play on my own time. But the absence of playing alone has rekindled my passion, so I'd like to actually pick up private lessons again one day. My portrait of the Eiffel Tower represents my passion for France and the French language and culture. In the 6th grade, I decided that I was in love with France and the Eiffel Tower and everything having to do with French. Because of that, this unexplained passion, I decided to take French in high school. But yet, when I signed up for classes here at the university, I signed up for the easier courses to satisfy my foreign language requirements because I wanted to be pre-med. However, now that I'm a French major, I really regret taking the easier classes. I never thought studying abroad was possible for me. I thought it was always something out of reach, way too much money. But recently I discovered that studying abroad is actually possible. I plan on doing a work exchange in Montpellier, France this summer, hopefully. And lastly, just as my passion for France is completely unexplained, so is my passion towards my husband. What my wedding ring represents is fairly obvious. It represents the lifelong commitment that I gave to him. It was like love at first sight. I know a lot of people they say that's not possible, but we met each other working at Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom. We both worked at Blizzard River, and only a short 11 days later, we started dating. From that point on, we've been together. On June 4th, 2011, at my graduation party, he formally proposed to me in front of probably 50 or more people, which was really nerve-wracking, but really awesome at the same time. And a lot of people said that we were too young to get married, so we got married, but we still got married on June 16th, 2012. In conclusion, today I showed you the 3 objects that exemplify who I am. My viola is my artistic personality. The portrait of France shows my passion and my major, and my ring shows my future because I'm going to be with him for the rest of my life. So no matter what your drive is or what your passion is, never give up.